So guys, we did it. We reached a 10th of a million subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, and still growing. The fact that we reached this number in such a short amount of time is just phenomenal. I'm just amazed. So thank you all so much for supporting this channel and helping it grow. I love you guys. You guys are just awesome. Alright, in all seriousness though, I am genuinely thankful that all of you guys have stuck around to help support the channel, because it really does mean a lot to me. I don't say this very much, at least in videos, but just know if you're watching, I do appreciate it. And yeah, not really much else to say other than we're finally at 100k, about 5 years in the making. However, it's not over yet. We're not packing our bags, we're not hanging the shoes, because this is just the beginning. Still a lot more to come to this channel, so don't go anywhere. We're still on that daily YouTube grind. Anyways, as a special for hitting 100k, honestly, I don't really have much. So no super long special 100k video. Instead, we're just gonna do a little challenge that I've kind of done already, but it's just a tiny bit different. We're just gonna see how much money, or how fast we can get 100k in this game. So I did do one that was 5 million by around 100. But hey, why not 100k dollars for 100k subscribers? Just as a fun little challenge. And just a build up to something I'm going to be doing after in the save, which you'll see in a future video. But for now, let's just start and see how quickly we can get up 100k bucks. So as for the game plan, well, probably just bank spam as usual. That's pretty much the fastest way to get you money, or accelerate your money game in the early game. So like this, farm over here. We'll drop some farmers as well, because too lazy to pick up them bananas. However, there's a little difference between what we did before for how fast we can get like 5 mil or X money by a certain round. Because that save I actually went on end of the road, because that allowed for more farm space. However, space is not really that much important, at least for what we're doing 100k only. Not gonna need like 30 banks. In fact, we could probably fit 30 banks in this map if we needed to. This map is pretty spacious after all, if you've noticed. So yeah, logs does make it easier to greed, of course. See this free dart monkey, you have to spend a single dime on defense. At least not yet, but without spending a dime, we can beat the first 4 rounds easily, NLL. And don't forget to mention pre-game prep. That'll help tank some lives too, and mana shields. So we can actually go with this defense for quite a while. So in the meantime, just get up to 2-0-0 real quick. But yeah, while we're on the topic of 100k and the topic of our channel, what's in store in the future? In terms of content, well, honestly, I'm just probably going to stick to BTD6 for the near future. Unless, of course, NK comes up with something like huge, like a huge battles update, which honestly at this point I'm kind of doubting will happen. Those are really the only 2 Ninja Kiwi games, or at least the big Ninja Kiwi games I see having big updates for. Aside from BTD Adventure Time, but yeah. BTD Adventure Time has kind of run its course already, even though it came out later than BTD 6. But BTD 6 is by far Ninja Kiwi's biggest game right now, I'm pretty sure. At least in terms of popularity, so I'm probably just going to stick on that path for now. Ride whatever updates coming our way. So now that we hit 100k on YouTube, the next goal is, of course, 250,000. I mean 1 million. Although so far no Balloons YouTuber has gotten that far. In fact, no Balloons YouTuber has made it even halfway. So it's going to be a tall task and might take a while, if ever. So we'll see where this takes us. Also, it's not just YouTube goals, in case you're wondering. And in case you don't know already, I do stream. And in case you didn't know this, well, a lot of the videos that you do see on this channel do come from my streams, as in I play them on stream, and then I make cuts and then make videos of them, so that you can enjoy some condensed footage without having to sit through like the entire run, you know what I mean? So I do these all on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/btdisab, same as my YouTube name. So in case you didn't know I streamed and want to check it out eventually, well, now you know where to go. Just had to mention that because honestly, I see a lot of people who do mention, I do see a lot of people who don't know I stream. Despite the fact that I've mentioned it many times before, it's bound that at least a couple of you miss it. So here's your daily reminder that twitch.tv exists. So I encourage you all to check that out, because I do want to grow on places more than just YouTube. Don't want to rely on YouTube for everything, you know. Fun to have a little bit of live interaction with viewers once in a while, which you can't really get from YouTube itself. So yeah, I guess we'll continue spamming 200 farms. I don't know when I want to get a bank. It's a lot of money to save for. I probably will get a 220 first, though. And then think about what to do from there. Not sure if selling a farm for the bank immediately is a good idea. Probably not. We also need some defense. Could you believe that we survived 12 rounds, and counting, with just this free Dart Monkey? Isn't that just crazy? You can spend the first 12 rounds on this map, if you have full MK, just farming, without having to buy any bit of upgrades for towers. This round looks to be where it's necessary, though. So I'm gonna use the cheaper boats, just because the boat's got a lot of range. Decent pierce. Good for rounds like this. Anyways, we've got that bank now. Just gotta keep in mind, again, because the updates remove the fact that you can't see when it's flashing unless you get bomb path. Just gotta remember, in about 12 rounds from now, that this gets full. And that's when we collect. So 100k, honestly, if I had to guess, I don't know, maybe round 50 that we'll get. It's maybe a little earlier. It's kind of hard to estimate, because the money you gain due to farming is basically like a tiny exponential scale. So like, while you may be thinking, oh, if you can get 5 million by round 100, that means you should get 100k in round 2, right? Because 100k is 2% of 5 million. Yeah, well, sadly it doesn't work that way. I wish. I wish you could have a small loan of 100k by round 2. But just like YouTube, it takes a while to get 100k. Again, guys, this was 5 years in the making. I started YouTubing in the middle of 2013. You'll see this channel was made in 2014, though. That's because I had another channel in the past. In case you're not aware, some of you may remember it. Most of you probably don't, because it was a while ago. I expect a decent amount of you guys watching will have only started watching me recently. But there are some long-time viewers here, and I appreciate you if you've stuck through this entire ordeal. Speaking of the good old times, I probably will get bombarded with this question a lot. Whether or not I'll be doing any old-style videos, I really don't have an answer for you on that. I'll do it when I feel like it, but honestly, right now, I feel like I like the kind of stuff I'm making right now, and I don't want to make those kinds of videos to focus on my channel. Of course, maybe once in a while, just to lighten up a bit. Might be nice, but as for regular content, that's not going to happen. I can tell you that. I just think it's run its course over, like, however many years we've been doing it, like, over 4. Anyways, we got 2 banks now. These guys sell for 4k each, so we do have to keep in mind sell costs. I am going to keep that into account, so I can sell everything to get 100k. This ain't chimps mode. I can sell to reach that 100k a little bit faster. So right now, I do have about, like, 10k worth of farms I can sell. So the number to look for right now is 90k, although that's probably going to decrease, maybe to, like, 70k. By the time we hit 100k, dollars. Oh, 33. Time to collect. And you know what that means. Time to spam even more banks. And I think once we get the next cash out threshold, so I think I can afford, yep, 3 extra banks with this money. And another plain farm. I think once we hit the cap on these 4 farms after, so in about 13 rounds, that's when we'll pretty much be at 100k, so I don't think we'll quite need 50 rounds for this. A little bit less than that, maybe 47, I think, based on the way we're going. Let's drop a Super Monkey, 000, and with our money, we'll buy this for round 40, 300. You guys know the 000 plus Alchemist combo is pretty damn good. Makes the Super Monkey about 12 times stronger. You heard that right. 12 times. And just look at how quickly that BFB or mob got shredded. Let's collect from this. We have 14k now. And once we can collect from these 4 banks, it's when we'll hit that 100k threshold. In other words, about 7 rounds from now. So if my math is correct, I think we have about 30k in selling power. So that means once we hit 70k, once this plus this total 70k, that's when we can afford 100k worth of monies. So with 23 plus 38, 61. Not quite there yet. I think we need about 1 more round. 1 more round of interest, and then we'll get there. That's actually really close. Let me see, though. We might be able to afford it at the end of 45. 95, 90. Damn. $100 short. Feels bad. So it looks like we're gonna end off at about 40, yeah, around 46, the middle of it. Let me just collect some money from this. Yep. Now we can get... Once the banks accrue a little bit interest, then we can afford it. As you can see, right about now. There it is, 100k. Around 46. See if you guys can beat that. Although, granted, this wasn't really meant to be a try-hard run. So I'm sure if you really tried, you can get maybe a couple rounds earlier, but hey, this is just a for fun video. Hey, we're just chilling here. Not trying hard too much. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much for sticking around this entire time. It does mean a lot. More to come in the future. More to come in this game save. You'll see a continuation of this in another video where the goal is to get something else. But for now, we will stop here. See you guys in the next video.